Hello, in this video we're going to derive the firm's marginal cost equation from the firm's production function. So the firm's short-run production function, where capital is fixed, is given as the quantity of output Q is a function of labor. If we were to take the derivative of the production function with respect to labor, we would get the marginal product of labor, the increase in output from hiring one more worker. The firm has total cost composed of the fixed cost plus variable cost. Variable cost W is the wage times L units of labor. Marginal cost MC would be the derivative of the total cost equation with respect to the firm's output. So what we can do here is we can divide the numerator and the denominator by DL. So you get something like this. So algebraically this is okay. So the derivative of total cost with respect to L is W. And this thing down here in the denominator is the marginal product of labor. So we got a neat expression for marginal cost. Marginal cost can be thought of as the wage divided by the firm's marginal product of labor. So marginal cost, the wage divided by marginal product of labor. So let's use that to derive the firm's marginal cost equation. So here's a numerical example. The firm's short-run production function is given as Q equals 10 times the square root of labor. We want to find the firm's marginal cost equation at a wage of $100. First, we'll get marginal product. So taking the derivative of the production function, we bring down the 1/2 in front. So 1/2 times 10 leaves us with 5. And then L will be raised to the minus 1/2 power. Why? Well, when we take the derivative, we are going to subtract 1 here in the exponent from what we got here. So 1/2 minus 1 leaves us with minus 1/2. Given that marginal cost is a wage divided by the marginal product of labor, let's make some substitutions. The wage is 100, and the marginal product of labor, as we solved up here, I'll write it down here. And then doing some simplification, 100 divided by 5 is 20. And then following the rules of exponents, we're going to take this L to the minus 1/2 and we're going to move it up into the numerator. So marginal cost equals 20 times L to the 1/2. Usually we want marginal cost as a function of output, not as a function of labor, so we need to do a substitution. And we're going to do that by the following. We're going to solve the production function for L to the 1/2. So up here I'm just solving this production function for L to the 1/2 by dividing through by 10. So L to the 1/2 equals Q divided by 10. And we can take this and substitute it back into our marginal cost equation. Marginal cost is 20 L to the 1/2. Well, what is L to the 1/2? Q divided by 10. So I make that substitution down here. And then I simplify. 20 divided by 10 is 2. We've got a marginal cost equation equal to 2Q. And I hope you found this video helpful.